Ömer Ozkazilchik is a security analyst and a non-residential fellow at the Atlantic Council and joins us now live from the Turkish capital, Ankara. Ömer, thank you for your time. So what's your understanding of what's been happening here in northern Syria and the extent of these clashes?
I mean, so far what we know is that in Aleppo city, there are two neighborhoods that are controlled by the SDF, which is dislocated and encircled from all the rest of YPG SDF-held areas in Syria. And from these areas, there was a tunnel being built outside of these areas into Aleppo city center. And this tunnel was discovered by the Syrian security force today, and it was destroyed. And the Syrian security force decided to cut off all the roads to these two neighborhoods in Aleppo city, except for one, and to limit the transit of people and to have more checks and controls. But then we have seen that some civilian-looking people from the SDF have tried to attack the Syrian security forces with stone and other equipments. And the Syrian security force used tear gas and some vehicles to stop these civilian protests, civilian appearing protests. In the end, we have seen mortar attacks by the SDF and YPG. And after these mortar attacks, there was a spiral of violence happening in Aleppo city since. And we have seen clashes erupting between the Syrian army and the SDF terror forces in Aleppo city. So basically, since then, the escalation is continuing. But we have to say that this is not a full-fledged war or escalation yet, at least.
And all of this happens as we've had the results of this first parliamentary election, these indirect elections. How much do these clashes threaten post-war security in the country as it looks to move to a new place?
I mean, when we look, Syria appears to be on the right track, and it is quite clear that the Syrians are very much interested and invested in stabilizing their own country. But there is one major player that is spoiling this so far and is rejecting to go hand in hand with the Syrian people, and this is the YPG-dominated SDF. And the SDF has not implemented the March 10 agreement for all of Syria, which foresees its full integration to the Syrian state, nor has it implemented the April agreement for Aleppo city, in which these two neighborhoods should have been integrated into the Aleppo governorate. And this shows us that the SDF continues to undermine stability and security in Syria. And this shows us that there are still a big major obstacle in front of Syria's territorial unity and stability and peace.
Ömer, we thank you very much indeed for your analysis today. Pleasure having you on the programme.